When I woke up this morning, I was really keen and eager to come down here. I woke up quite early and got down here. Fon came down on her scooter a bit later. She wasn't going to come down that early. Anyway, I set this sprinkler up and I was just sitting on that chair by my truck in the shade. Nobody was here then, it was just me. And I got to thinking about that phrase, you can take a girl out of a bar, but you can't take the bar out of the girl. And I thought to myself, I mean, I'm must be getting pretty sad now. I was thinking to myself, you can take Dave off the farm, but you can't take the farm out of Dave. At least what I'm doing here, just sitting here watching this sprinkler, and obviously I've got that machine up there at the top in the sun doing a shed for me, and I'm planting all these plants and things and stuff. These are the things that give me an awful lot of pleasure, you know. I mean, some people, I guess, they find pleasure in golf and all that sort of thing, but I've never really been a sportsman. I've never really had a lot of interest in that. I've always been sort of devoted to the farm, and it's the way of life, you know. It is who you are and everything else. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it? There you go. A little bit of personal stuff for you. So yeah, got a little camp here. But yeah, he's just cutting this dead mango out for me, because you're not allowed to own a chainsaw in Thailand, believe it or not. And I brought my chainsaw from the UK, and it's a bloody great big thing. And I showed it to Fon's sister's aunt's husband, and he said, man, that's totally illegal. You'll get fucking thrown in prison for that and a big old fine. The maximum size anyone can have, as you can see, is 11.5-inch blade. So I'm going to take my saw back to the UK and try and sell it in the UK. And I'll maybe get myself an old cheap MS 180 still, but I don't really need to. I mean, if I want anything done, I'll just call him. No point in owning my own bloody saw. That's what's killed my mango tree. Those little bugs. So we just had a temporary meter put in. I bought this one. This is my property, and obviously a little breaker box and everything. But that cable here, it runs all the way down to the pole by that. To the pole by that house over there. We're getting electric very soon. You can see this trench here. This is continuation of the water. I wanted to do that, so I've kind of paid for that. Not very expensive. They've dug it out. The guy's going to come shortly and put the pipes in where I want them. Yeah, so a temporary electric supply. That was really just to service these builders, and all you do is phone or get in contact with the electric company, and they'll give you a temporary meter, and you pay them a certain amount, and I think the meter price is sort of double of what it is normal, but we're not going to be using that much. But soon, I think, hopefully before the new year, but very shortly, the woman in this house is getting some electric poles, to on grid. And my neighbour who's got this land here, the Thai guy, my good friend actually, he wants electric to his land, so he's going to continue on the poles, and then I'm going to pay for one to go this side, and then another one here. So then we'll have, on grid electric. So it's all coming together, but Spending a bit of cash. Uh-oh, scary. Okay, this is really hot up here. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So put a little bit of concrete in. I'm not sure whether that's quite enough. But I'm going to let him get on with it. He's actually paying for it all himself. So it's a little bit in there. Presumably he's going to put the foot of the post on that, those feet there. And then I want to get 1/2 metre out the ground. I'm not sure what that string line is there, whether that's finished concrete level. I would imagine that's finished concrete level. So anyway, these guys are getting on with it. I'm just going to lead them to it. They've basically scraped a bit of soil off of here just to build that area up. So you can see here he's just taking a little bit of soil out, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. This is going to be sort of stone anyway here, under here probably, because the house is just going to go where these dung bags are and where the irrigator is. And this being a shed here, this is probably going to be, what do you call it? Stone. So there you go. Ice cream delivery. Not too bad today. It's about 28, 29, got a bit of wind. Before it was 34, 35, you couldn't stand in the sun at this time of day. Okay, well, Thai style's like water. Not very level, so I don't know how they're going to level it out. But sometimes I've just got to lead them to it. It's fucking difficult though. We're getting about 8 cubic metres, roughly, so he should get halfway. So you can see this has come along. They started the roof yesterday, and when I left at lunchtime they were just levelling up the support beam here, getting that level, and it hasn't taken them long to put the purlins and the other bits on, whatever you call them, can't remember now. Looks like I've got a nice bit of steel left as well, which I'll take. I'm not going to let them take it away. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, concrete done. Obviously the roof sheets will go on next, by the look of it. I want to get up there and inspect all the welding, because obviously that's another thing I can do. So I'm sort of hypercritical really. But yeah, very pleased once it's got a roof on. I'm going to put some of that green sort of plasticky sort of netting stuff that you can buy, and I'm just going to put it on the sides and round the back and on this side, leaving the front open. I might even be able to get a double layer of that on here. But Ute, my neighbour, he wants to bring quite a lot of monks here to bless the land. Not just my land, but all the land here. This is my land as well, just this one right here that's for sale. Yeah, I said, oh, you can use my shed, you know, sit them in there because it'll be sunny and hot, so they can sit in here in the shade and do their blessing. So everyone's happy. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey up, Palmer.